welcome to an episode of Spill My Tea Tuesday. Well, not spill my tea, it's spill their tea. I recently just thought like maybe I should do a spill their tea and kind of just spill their tea, not my tea. So I will be still putting spill my teas, but I'm also gonna put spill their teas. I'm really trying to get probably into true crime because I watch it all the time and I love true crime. Not that I love the crime, but I kind of like hearing about these stories, so I might get into that. But anyway, so nevertheless, this one is about Kobe Bryant. I've been wanting to do this one for so long, but honestly, if you go look at my previous video where I talked about why I've been gone so long, that's why it took so long for me to do the Kobe Bryant one. But here it goes. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I did find out that Kobe Bryant was born August the 23rd, 1978. in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Kobe's parents were Pam and Joe Bryant. Pam Bryant is the sister of a former NBA player, Chubby Cox, so that's pretty cool. Bryant is the son of a former NBA player, Joe Jellybean Bryant. Kobe was one of the youngest of three siblings and had two older sisters. Kobe's sisters' names are Shiera, Charia, and Shaya, Shaya. Kobe Bryant was a bright student and he had good grades. And in 1992, Kobe Bryant went to high school at Lower Merion, Merion. Sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, okay? High school in Adore, Pennsylvania. In high school, he was on the basketball team and did very, very well, you guys. In 1996, he joined the Lakers straight out of high school. Woo! I think that they started doing that again, but I know that it was like banned for a while and you had to go to college, but I think now you can do it again. I'm not sure, whatever. Like, I'm not really big on sports in that way. But anyways, so he didn't have any college education and he was the age of 18. So the age of 20. So at the age of 20 in 1999, Kobe met Vanessa, his wife, Vanessa, when she was still in high school. At the age of 18, Vanessa and Kobe Bryant got engaged and then married April 2001. So all this information that I'm getting was things that I've gotten from the internet I compiled into one video. I wanted to talk about Kobe Bryant for the longest time because I felt like he is so iconic. I feel like, oh my God, every man talks about him to this day, or everybody, even people who are into basketball, not into basketball. Like, Kobe Bryant was very, very successful at what he did and very famous. So just to let you guys know, Kobe Bryant and Vanessa remained 100% committed to their family. Despite other issues, they had a lot of random ass issues in their marriage, which every marriage does have. It's gonna have its sets of problems, just so you guys know. If you guys have not been married before, they're gonna have, you're two different human beings coming together to create one human being, and it's kind of hard because sometimes people will think different and things just don't line up. So they had issues. Okay. Brian had 4 daughters with her. His oldest is now 18 years old. Her name is Natalia, and she was born in 2003. They had Gianna, 4 years old Bianca, and 1 year old Capri. Kobe was married to his wife for 19 years, you guys. So they did good. It's kind of expected that, you're going to have your bumps in the roads, you know what I mean? The relationship was far from perfect, of course. I believe everybody knows that it was because of infidelity. So I'm just going to skim through that part. It's not relevant to Kobe Bryant. His marriage had nothing to do with his performance as an athlete. But briefly, just after the 10 years of marriage, Vanessa did file for the divorce, but they reconciled I told y'all I can't read. I can't say big words. It's like I say them all wrong, not read, but I can't say big words. But so she filed for divorce for irreconcilable differences. Kobe was accused of rape, which he did deny, but stated that him and the woman did have an affair, that they had consensual sex, and of course, like, I guess she was saying it was rape, the other woman, but long story short, we're not going to get too much into that. Vanessa was going to get half of Kobe's money at the time, and he was making, I can't remember, shoot, off the top of my head, but it was millions and millions of dollars that she was gonna get, because from their separation, because there was no prenuptial agreement signed. I believe that they did think that they were gonna be together forever, which technically they were. They just had those difficulties. But she was gonna get like half the money that he was gonna get from the Lakers. But he managed to win her back. I don't know if you guys heard that he went and bought her this expensive ass ring to win her back, and I think that it kind of worked out. They continued to move forward for their family. Kobe was a role model, and he was very popular in the NBA. He won 5 NBA championships, and in 2008 MVP award with the Lakers. He surpassed Michael Jordan, who we all know Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a very big athlete. A lot of people say that no one's ever surpassed Michael Jordan, but people do believe that Kobe has surpassed Michael Jordan for 3rd place on the NBA all-time scoring in 2014. He won Academy Award winning for Best Animated Film for, I think the name of it was Dear Basketball. Yeah. Kobe Bryant retired from the Lakers at the age of 35, which, oh my God, you guys, I'm like almost 30 and I'm not retired, and I'm not even thinking about being retired like anytime soon. But imagine at the age of 35, like that is such an accomplishment. Like, kudos to Kobe, you guys. So this is where it gets kind of sad. But on January the 26th, 2020, at the age of 41, which means that he was only retired for how long is that? That's like 10 years? No. Guys, my math is off right now. Okay, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 5 years. Sorry, I had to like visually calculate it. But so at the age of 41, that's when he was retired, and when he unfortunately lost his life. So the star and his daughter were going to a youth basketball tournament on a helicopter, carrying his 13 years old daughter Gianna, and 4 others were in this crash. The plane ended up crashing. Everybody on board died, unfortunately. The helicopter slammed into a hillside outside of Los Angeles, you guys. It was so devastating. I do remember when that happened that I was just like, you guys, I was literally watching TV, and I don't even think it was the news, and it literally just came on the station I was watching, and it was like, Kobe Bryant, his daughter. It was a very big thing, you guys. I can't even remember where I was at that time. 2020. Oh, that was during COVID, you guys. That was during COVID. But I do remember I was watching something else, and it appeared. It was all over the place. It was very, very public news. It was everywhere. It was very devastating. A lot of people were so devastated. People cried. I cried. It was so devastating. You're thinking, oh, I'm just going to, going ahead and get on a helicopter like I always do, and you lose your life. It's so sad to think about. You're like, dang, like, it's like, you have to be careful, you guys. Life is so fragile, and that's why I always tell you guys, like, to always be grateful for everything that you have, to be sweet to everyone everywhere, to, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, go there, do that. So if your dream is to get married, have a baby, do those things. And I'm not saying rush, okay? Like, make sure you're smart about it, of course, but at the same time, like, make sure you accomplish all your dreams. Get your house, get your cars, get retire at 35 if you can. You know what I mean? Like, accomplish all your goals and dreams. Do not give up on yourself. You are capable of doing any and everything, because I bet you that Kobe Bryant was in high school thinking, like, I'm going to be an average person. He might have thought that. I don't know. Or maybe he knew he was going to be in the NBA. But most of the time, like, people in high school are like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm not exactly sure what his, dream. Well, I'm sure his dream was to be in the NBA. But a lot of people, I know from experience, because I know so many people who, dedicated their whole life to trying to be in the NBA and never were, and had average jobs. So all I'm saying is to, You know, believe in yourself and do not give up. You know what I mean? Like, if you 18 and you try to get into the NBA and you don't get it, try at 19 if you can. I'm not sure how that works, you guys. I'm not a coach. I'm not in the NBA. I'm not trying to be, but keep trying if you can. You know, if you can apply, keep applying. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, I was actually thinking about recently going into the Olympics, you know, and of course, like, you know, it's a far-fetched idea. I'm not saying I will, but everything's possible. Anything's possible. You know, you just have to have that determination and continue to move forward, you guys. So he was a legend in basketball, and he will be greatly missed. And you guys, like, when I was looking at his stats and stuff, you know, he was a good father. You know, even though he had that whole allegation happen, he was a good father. You know, he seemed like a good man. He was trying to do the right thing. You know, he was trying to put his wife first. He was stopping his infidelity. He was trying to move forward with life. He was, you know, he retired. You know, he's enjoying his daughter. He's taking her to a game. He's helping coach. It's like, you guys, like, he was such a phenomenal guy, and I'm sure that if he was here, like, he would definitely be, you know, in movies or something. You know, I don't know, but he would be doing something big, you know, and he did do something big. He accomplished so much in life, and he lived out his dream, and that's what we all want to be before we die. You know, I don't know how the afterlife is, but you wouldn't want to die being like, dang, I didn't do this, or I didn't try that, or I didn't go for that. So go for it, try it, do it. I just want to give you like some fun facts that I learned about him. You did know that his mom, her dad, was an NBA star, which I thought was pretty cool, and that Kobe Bryant's dad was also an NBA star. So I was like, oh, okay, y'all got it. Y'all were raising a champion, you know. Kobe played for the Lakers his entire year. You know, most people go here, go there, but he stuck to the Lakers his entire year. You know, he had multiple numbers. He was the youngest player to start in the NBA, which is great. You know what I mean? Kobe's like I was saying, he is named after a Japanese steak, which I thought was kind of cool too. I was like, cool. I never heard of a steak called Kobe, but I don't eat Japanese steaks, you know. Guess I gotta try a Kobe steak, you know. He spent most of his early age in Italy. So one thing that I did research is that before he went into high school, there was like a point in his life where I think his dad played overseas. It was something that I read about that. It was along the lines. And so he lived in Italy, and Kobe actually knows a lot of languages. So I thought that was cool too. Guys, like, I just want you guys to know that all this information that I got was online, and anything that I said, I meant no disrespect to his family or anybody else's family. Like I said, be kind and nice to everybody everywhere. Everything that I stated was just things that I looked up. You know, I don't know all the facts. If you guys want to add to Kobe's, you know, life, share in the comment section below. Tell me things that I don't know that maybe you guys know about Kobe, and let me know if you want me to do a similar video to this. I do not mind. I want to spill their tea. I love you guys. You have a wonderful day.